Okay, so here's my market simulator. Um, suppose we have getting these methods from the other places. I guess to start, I'll go over these data lists. So this is my data that was provided in the project. It only goes up to 2012. And then this is the data from a previous assignment. Most of these go up till present, but kind of start at different dates. So I had to go into get data and just add this if statement into both of these right here. Um, just use the present. I mean, it's the same data, but yeah. Um, okay, for the market simulator. I guess first you start, this is commission and the impact of the market, just kind of like simulating real world scenarios. Um, and then you read in the order to get the symbols. Use the get data, which just showed. Um, Cash column. Here we're going into the orders. These are the CSV files, and then we're pulling this data into there. So, if it's a buy, multiply it by one and then add it to the holdings, um, and then adjust the cash based on how much, um, you know, and then add on the commission and the market impact factor up here. And then kind of the same thing, but, minus it and then add the cash for sales. And then you can just compute the daily portfolio value, and then return it in this. But this is where it's printed, but it's also returned because, um, as you can see, when you call it, it's put in a value, and then that value is used to do some other stuff. Like, I wrote the compare with the market um, method, which basically just, well, first you um, get the data for these symbols, SPY, which is, I think for the S&P 500, and or no, the QQQ is for the S&P 500. SPY is for, no, SPY is for the S&P 500. Nasdaq is for the QQQ. And then those are basically passed into here where you get the statistics for basically the portfolio, the S&P 500 and Nasdaq, and then they're just all printed out. Um, and then this is basically where you're getting the arguments. Or this is, you don't need this, but if you don't pass in any arguments or you don't have this down here hard coding the arguments, the, these are some defaults, and then it gives it more defaults for whatever reason. I don't know. I didn't do this part of the code. And then, I mean, more defaults, but yeah. But we can run it real quick. And this is running, let's see, my personal portfolio. So this is a CSV file for it, but basically you can see the value. You can see that it's loading up all these symbols, then calculating the value every day. And then after it's getting the symbols for the S&P 500 and the QQQ. And then evaluating the performance on these two, which is all these. You can see that my portfolio did worse, and um, or didn't do worse, but or Sharpe ratio did a little bit better than the S&P and the Nasdaq. And it was a lot less volatile, so that's pretty good. And then these are the statistics. Um, this was kind of done for me, so this. Let's see.